Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Drama Tarot. This reading is going to be on David Dobrik and Trisha Paytas and whether or not there's going to be any sort of reconciliation in their friendship. This is specifically for Brittany Lynn, so Brittany, if you're watching, this reading is for you. So I went ahead and I did a basic past, present, and future spread. So in the past position, I have this King of Pentacles. Okay, in the present position, I have the Eight of Wands. And in the future position, I have this Queen of Wands here. Now, what this is saying to me is basically that in the past, this was a relationship that was specifically based on, it was business, okay? It wasn't necessarily a friendship so much as it was a business partnership. In the present, I think we all know that with this Eight of Wands here, there's no communication. She's not speaking to him. He's not speaking to her. There's no messages going back and forth. This is kind of a stalemate energy. No one's talking, okay? Everything's sort of at a standstill. And the energy I picked up on this Queen of Wands was extremely interesting. I feel like someone is definitely looking back towards the past and they want to do something about it. But we'll get into that in just a little bit, okay? So going back over here to this King of Wands. Like I was saying, this is definitely the energy of this being a business partnership more than it was a friendship. This is something that was based on, I don't want to say it was based on monetary gain, but it's something very grounded, very stable. This was definitely about making money, okay? Now that's the first energy I picked up. The second energy I picked up, I feel like this is definitely speaking, this is more David's energy. Now, I don't know too much about David Dobrik, but I do know he presents himself as sort of a goofy guy, kind of a funny guy. But with this King of Pentacles here, I feel like there's a very serious business-minded side to him. Okay, someone who's very sort of grounded, very focused on his money. And I feel like this is more his energy than it is Trisha's. Now, when I went to clarify this energy, the cards that came out were the Hangman and the Justice card in reverse. Now, this energy here, that's what I'm picking up Trisha on. Okay, with this Hangman and this Justice card in reverse, I feel like this is, first of all, I feel like Trisha felt like something in this deal or something in this partnership was extremely unfair to her. Okay, but even though it was unfair, I feel like that with this Hangman here, she was sort of in this energy of I'm just gonna go along to get along. Not in the sense of being forced into something, but it's just sort of the sense of like, okay, this is what we're doing, so I'm gonna continue to do that. But this is also her pausing this as well. Like I feel like with this energy here, like she was going along to get along, even though she felt like something was unfair to her in this business partnership or in this deal. But I feel like it got to a point where she stopped it. Okay, with this Hangman, I feel like she just sort of put a pause on that. Now, when I went to clarify this Hangman, like why would she pause it or why would she continue? Because even though I felt like she paused it, I feel like she was the one to sort of to stop the deal, to stop the relationship, whatever it was they were doing. I feel like Trisha's the one that put a halt on that because, like I said, she felt like something was unfair. But for a time there, I do feel like she was just sort of just doing it because it's the energy of not wanting to rock the boat almost. It's like, okay, well I agreed to this, so I'm just going to continue to do this. And I felt like she kept that up for a while until now when I clarified this Hangman, the cards that came out were the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. Now, with this Lovers card here, this is very interesting because this to me says something about it's like a romantic partnership. But with this Lovers card, there's an energy here of seduction. So what I'm kind of picking up on this is this. I know it's going to sound kind of weird, but I feel like this is Jason and Trisha. I don't know if anyone remembers that Jason and Trisha used to date. But I feel like with this Lovers card here, I feel like the reason she stayed in this to begin with was because this was Jason's friend. This was Jason's idea. It's almost this energy of seduction, like, okay, we'll do this for me, or meet these people for me. This will be a good idea for me or for all of us. And then the other card that came out to clarify the Hangman was this Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of people working together in a business relationship, in a partnership. This, if you look here, there's three people on this card. They're all looking at plans. They're all building something together. So what this says to me with this Hangman is that I feel like this was sort of Trisha sort of stayed in this because I feel like this was supposed to be lucrative for her, Jason, and David. Okay, but I feel like the reason she got into it to begin with was specifically for this Lover's card. I feel like because of Jason. I feel like the only reason she had anything to do with David Dobrik was because of Jason. I don't feel like this was her idea. I don't feel like this was her energy. I feel like she was seduced into this. Like it's almost it feels to me like if someone came along and said, "Hey, I have this idea. Like the three of us can make a lot of money together if you were to do this." And I feel like the reason she stayed in it for so long was because of this lover's energy. And the lover's energy, I don't feel like has anything to do with David. I feel like the lover's energy is the energy between her and Jason. It's almost like if you're in a relationship and you do something for your significant other, even though you may not be happy with it, or even though it's not something that you necessarily want to continue to do, you continue to do it because it makes the other person happy. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking up with that. So I feel like the reason she sort of let it go or stayed in it for as long as she did was because it made Jason happy. And because it was supposed to be lucrative for all three of them. It was supposed to be a partnership, or it was supposed to be a deal between all three of them, where all three of them could sort of make some money. But again, I have this energy here of this Justice card in reverse. Now, the Justice card in reverse is something being extremely unfair, or something not working out the way that it's supposed to. And when I clarified that card, I got the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles it's an opportunity. It's something. It's something supposed to grow, like a new business. A new business is supposed to grow. Something is supposed to take form. It's a chance at building something solid for the future, something monetary, something material. With this Justice card being in reverse, I feel like the thing that was unfair, I feel like the opportunities weren't coming for Trisha the way that she thought that they would, by her sticking in this deal in the first place. And when she realized that these opportunities weren't coming into fruition the way that she thought that they would, that's when she put a pause on this whole deal partnership to begin with. Okay, now the other card that came out to clarify the Justice card in reverse, because I wanted to know a little bit more about this. I figured it couldn't just be more than a lost business opportunity. Um, Interestingly enough, the Page of Cups came out. Now, what that says to me, it's this energy is the energy of someone coming into something very innocently, sort of a new friendship, someone kind of coming in with an open heart. And I feel like this is very much Trisha's energy. I feel like she walked into this situation, yes, because I feel like it had something to do with this Lover's card here. I feel like it had something to do with Jason. This is something that had a lot to do with him. Something that she took on for him, or something that she did for him. Also because she thought it would make her money as well, but this was something that, she thought would make him happy. But she came into this situation not just for the money. I feel like she came into this with an open heart. This is the energy of someone being innocent and truly wanting to give their friendship. Okay, but with this King of Pentacles energy up here, which I feel like is David's energy, I feel like he saw this purely as a business opportunity. Okay, and Trisha, I feel like she came into this feeling like she was genuinely going to make friends. Like this was more, how do I explain this? This is her, yes, this is an opportunity. Yes, I can make money from this. But I feel like the thing that persuaded her, other than Jason, was the fact that this was a friendship. She felt like these were going to be genuine friendships that she was making with these people. But that being her energy, and David's energy being the King of Pentacles, I feel like David was just purely, I don't want to say purely in it for the money, because it doesn't feel malicious. It doesn't feel like he was, trying to take advantage of her, or it doesn't feel cold. It just feels like for him it was purely business. But on Trisha's end, it definitely felt like there was a friendship. There was her heart was involved in this. Okay, she wanted. The simplest way to put this is she felt like she was going to make friends, or she wanted to make friends, and the money for her was secondary. Okay. And again, there's this energy here with the Lovers card of it just keeps coming off as seduction. I feel like this is, so she was kind of seduced into this. Someone persuaded her into this. And when she decided to do it, she came into this with an open heart, unaware that the other end of this deal, the person who was going to be in this deal with her, was purely business minded. He wasn't looking at this as a friendship opportunity. He was looking at this as a business opportunity. Okay. Now, with her coming at it from this end as the Page of Cups, someone who wants a friendship, and him coming at it from this end as the King of Pentacles, someone who just wants a business partner, I feel like that's where a lot of that conflict came in, okay? Now, in the present energy here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands in reverse, I'm sorry. And I only use two cards to clarify the Eight of Wands because it's pretty basic. It's pretty cut and dry. The Eight of Wands is no communication. Nothing's moving forward. Everything's very stagnant right now, okay? Now, what's stagnant? That's what I wanted to clarify. We have this Five of Cups in reverse, and we have this Strength card, okay? Now, this energy to me is... This reads as Trisha's energy, and it reads as stubborn, okay? that's just the best way I can put that. I feel like because she was hurt by this, okay? With her coming into this as this Page of Cups card down here with her heart, and by her realizing that it wasn't heartfelt on the other end, she was very hurt by this, okay? She was just hurt. There's no other way to put that. But she's not willing to let that go. She's not willing to forgive. She's not willing to move on from that situation. And with the Strength card here, I feel like she's sort of holding on to that energy. She's not willing to sort of say, I'm going to forgive and forget. I feel like it kind of cut her very deeply. And that's the thing that... that's the thing I don't think anyone realizes, is that because she came into this genuinely wanting friendship, and then realizing that it was all business on the other end, she was deeply hurt by this, and she's not willing to sort of let that go. She's not willing to move forward with that energy. And with the Strength card here, I just feel like this is her holding on to that. Okay, so that's why nothing is moving forward. And again, also with this Eight of Wands here in reverse, I get an energy of confusion as well. Now, the energy of confusion for me is coming on David's end, because again, I don't feel like he was malicious about this at all. I feel like he just didn't understand. For him, this was purely business. I just don't think again, there's nothing mean-spirited about it from his part. It was just a business partnership. So I feel like the confusion, he just doesn't understand why she's hurt. Okay, he doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He was looking at this in the perspective of someone that was just coming at it from a business angle. She was looking at it from the perspective of someone who, I thought this was a genuine friendship. So the confusion on his part, he doesn't know, he doesn't get it, and so he doesn't know what to do with that. So he doesn't know how to move forward from that. And I feel like Trisha, on the other hand, is genuinely just hurt by this situation, is being stubborn, and she's not willing to let that hurt go. She's not willing to forgive just yet with that energy. But the thing I didn't see coming, which, okay, was this Queen of Wands, okay? Now, with this Queen of Wands, I just kept picking up this energy of here. Someone is looking back, okay? Someone is definitely, I don't want to say reconsidering this, but they're definitely, this is the energy of someone that it feels like they're taking stock of what happened in the past. They're learning from what happened in the past. And I feel like this is the energy of someone that is... The thing about it just feels like someone's just going to say, fuck it. And I feel like this is Trisha. And I feel like it's just someone just says, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. And I didn't understand that. So, of course, I clarified it. And when I clarified it, I got the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Now, with the Six of Wands here, this is definitely a victory. This is somebody overcoming something in the past, some sort of conflict that may have happened. This is definitely a heartbreak that took place. And the Three of Wands is someone moving forward, someone moving past something. So with this energy here, this is saying to me that I feel like she wants to move on from what it was that happened in the past, but she is still hurt by this situation. Now, I clarified these three cards as well. And with the Six of Wands is a card of victory. This is a card of somebody accomplishing something. It may be a short-lived victory, but it's a victory. Now, when I clarified it, it was clarified with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is communication, okay? It may be communication that's very, it may not be the best sort of communication. It may be very immature. If that, yeah, it may be very immature communication. It may be the early stages of communication, but I do feel like there's going to be communication in this situation, and I feel like Trisha is going to be the one that initiates that. Okay, and I feel like the victory comes for her when she's able to get over this energy of feeling hurt by this. I feel like she's just going to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try and move past this, and I'm going to actually try and communicate. Now, I do feel like she accomplishes that because with this Three of Swords here, and to clarify the Three of Swords, I'm sorry, I got the Magician in reverse. Now, the Magician in reverse and the Three of Swords, that's the energy of, to me, of someone saying that they're not able to move past the heartache that they had, okay? But when I look here, I have the Three of Wands,